on you.
Once or twice is an accident, you know, but after that they have to know what they're doing.
Shaken and frustrated. Tonight, an assistant fire chief is speaking out after her station was hit by gunfire for the third time this year. Thanks for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Holden Kerwicki. Mike Bush has the evening off. Hundreds of shots were fired over a long period of time Saturday afternoon. Unfortunately, Camp Jackson Fire Station, Cahokia Heights, was caught in the middle of it once again. Our Mercedes McKay has the story from the Metro East.
It was a quiet Sunday morning in Cahokia Heights, a completely different scene than what took place less than 24 hours ago.
It was literally probably 300 rounds.
On Saturday afternoon, Camp Jackson Fire Department Assistant Chief Sharon Davis heard what she thought was somebody hammering, but instead it turned out to be gunfire, the bullets striking their building.
Cars were stopping, there were people that were walking and they were looking around trying to figure out where to go. The business across the street, they were shutting their bay doors.
The shots going off for almost an hour. Neighbors in nearby homes even finding shell casings on their porches.
It's really scary when you don't know where it's coming from because I worry about our firemen, I worry about the community.
But that worry is starting to be coupled with frustration. Since this is the third time this year alone, her station has been the victim. Lime green duct tape still acting as a Band-Aid over the last two strikes.
New Year's Eve, we had the first window shot out. We just chalked that up as celebratory, fire. And then in January, on like a Tuesday, they shot out 2 more windows.
Assistant Fire Chief Davis tells me the reason they had not fixed these broken windows prior was because it was happening so frequently. Then Saturday morning, they were actually talking about replacing the windows, and then just hours later, the station was struck again.
We all figure that it's probably like target practice or something, and they just don't realize when they're missing or what they're hitting is ricocheting off and hitting us.
And for a volunteer fire department like Camp Jackson, the cost to fix this damage is huge.
We operate on very little budget. The fire department itself doesn't get much money, and we own this building, so we're responsible for any of the repairs.
Which is why Assistant Chief Davis has one thing to say to those pulling the trigger.
You own your bullet. You shoot it, it's going to go somewhere. Be responsible for where it goes.
Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
We reached out to the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department to see if they had any information on the shots fired, but we have yet to hear back. If you want to help the Camp Jackson Fire Department replace the broken windows, head to our website and look for this story under the As Seen on TV section.